Welcome back to Project Castaway, everybody. Today is the day we build our base up here next to the airplane. Before we do that, though, before we start, I did a lot of stuff off camera. It's a little dark. It's early in the morning. But all of this stuff here, it's, like I said, it's very difficult to see. But we gathered everything on this island. Every piece of scrap, everything that we're going to need for the plane. Also, let me come back over here so it's a little bit easier to see. We found all of the plane blueprints. So what I did this past week whenever I had time is I just went ahead and searched around every island to find all the blueprints. And that includes, I found a bunch of stuff over here too, which stuff that I haven't seen before, but stuff that's not really too important. Meat smoker, which is a smaller meat smoker there. A cleaver, I think we might have found that one before. Double-sided axe, which I think we found last season. Just a couple things. It's pretty neat. We found, I think, possibly all the blueprints. There might still be more out there, but I know that we found the plane chassis and the plane seat. So we can actually start on the airplane in the next episode. But for today, we're going to be building. And I've got a pretty cool idea for the build up here. This might be a shorter episode because I got a little sidetracked and I'm also recording this a little later than usual, but I want to at least get this build done. We do have plenty of logs and stuff from the last episode. And we got some logs down here too. I'm going to go ahead and actually just bring up all of the logs and things that we're going to need. I want to try to build with these as well. I gathered up a bunch of these, so we've never really used those. So I kind of want to use those and see how those work as well. I changed my mind. I don't feel like bringing all that stuff up here. Let's go ahead and just start building. So my idea here is... Oh. Well, my idea was to build up here, but apparently I can't. So can you just not build over here? I wanted to build like out in front of these, but I guess you... Oh, I can build back here, but I can't build anywhere out there. Okay. Well... Let's figure out where we want to build real quick before we do anything crazy. Okay, so it's not going to let me build anywhere around here. I can build in like a little section here. My idea was to have it extending out over the ledge, but it, like I said, it's not letting me build here. Also, apologies if you can hear any noise in the background. My dog is currently acting a fool. I apologize. Yeah, like, so, this is frustrating. I really wanted to build it there. Man, that's so dumb. Way to go, devs. Way to not let me have any fun. So you can't build up here either. There's like nowhere that you can build on this damn island. Why have all this land if you just can't build? Like there's... Okay, I can build there. Maybe it's because the stuff's in the way. I don't know. Let's chop some stuff down and just see what we can do. Okay. Yeah, you still can't... You still can't build, I guess, where there's any trees. Or where any trees have been. Okay, well, you know, we'll scout around. I really don't want to build another beach base. It's so stupid. There's a nice little clearing right here at the top next to the dead guy, but there's no trees around. It would take me forever to do. Ugh. You know, let's go back down. Let's go back down close to the plane and just see what we can figure out. Like, there's a lot of space up here, but I don't want it to just be like a basic little base. I wanted to do something cool. I just wanted to do something cool and unique. But no, game's got to be stupid. Got to be stupid game going on. I can't build right here. Build right there, but not right there. Okay, so I spent most of the night designing something, and I tore it down just so I could show you guys, because I think it's kind of what I'm going to go for. So... what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a too long base right here. Actually, I'm going to bring it out a little bit further because I want to be able to walk up the stairs into it. Like that, possibly, and put the stairs here and then stairs here. So what I'm going to do is we will get out our stairs, put those there. Those there and over here. Now just bear with me. This might seem a little weird at first, but we'll get there. So we need a door there, the door there, Need a wall here, here, and here. And we'll put a window out front there so we can look out there. And then what we'll do, because my initial idea was to bring off this here, but it won't let me build there. So what I'm gonna have to do is put it there, and we will build a wall there, wall there, wall there, and we will put another stair. Come on, there, cool. And then we can put on a, oh, that's right. I'm gonna do this, this, this. Come on. Can I not build out that way? There we go. Like that. And then we'll come over here. So you kind of have to be up on top of these things for it to actually work. There, 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 and hopefully I can get it to snap there. There we go. Yeah, something like that. Now it looks a little weird. Looks a little weird, but bear with me. Just bear with me. We'll get it to look nice. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know, but we'll build up from there. So 54 logs. We probably don't have 54 logs, but we've got a lot. So let's see if I can go ahead and just add these. Yeah, here and come on. You know you want to. You know you want to. Come on. Yeah, we'll add those later. Anyway, yeah, something like this. It's a little, little different, a little weird, but you know what? We're gonna go with it. Now I can't put walls here because you have to have a floor down to place a wall above it. So that's gonna be open, but I'll probably add those pillars, those weird pillars that are super expensive right here, just to make it look like it's holding it up. But okay, let's go ahead and just go ahead and go ahead. Yeah, whatever I was trying to say there. Let's go ahead and just start building this. Chop down some trees over here to clear some of this out behind us. But yeah, I really wanted a base up here next to the plane, because last time we did this island, we did it down close to the beach. So I'd like to keep everything a little bit different in each season. I don't know how many seasons we're going to do with this, because next episode may be the last episode of the season, because we're going to finish the airplane next episode, hopefully. Hopefully we've got everything we need. I'm going to say it again. They really need to introduce some way to transport more than 2 logs at a time. I know that a lot of the terrain would be difficult for like a log cart to go over, but it'd be a nice little addition. Because idiots like me like to build stupid structures that take a ton of logs and a ton of time. So having something to kind of ease the process and just help, even something like 6 logs, I'd take it. I'd take it. Boom. That is done. We still need to go up and add the other platform up top. So we'll go ahead and do that real quick. Up here, and up here, and up here, and up here. Look at that. This is pretty ridiculous. So add that there. Oh, can we add one more there? Yeah, I want to do that. I want to have it equal on each side there. So yeah. So we need how many more? I don't know. It won't tell me. Just 8 more. All right, let's go ahead and get that built, and then we'll start working on the walls and all that kind of cool stuff up there. Get to chopping. Boom, it's done. All right. It's also getting dark, but I'm not going to be able to sleep. So I'm going to go ahead and just toss down all this stuff right close to this so I don't forget where it's at. So what I'm going to do now, this is so cool how these glow at night. I like that. I'm going to go ahead and just bring up some of these metal sheets because I do want to use these for the walls. However, I don't know how many they're going to take per wall. So I'm going to go up here and look to see. We'll just test it out on one and just see how many walls that, or how many metal sheets per wall it takes. And then we'll kind of go from there because we're going to need, what, it's 10, 18 walls. That's a lot of damage. So you cannot add the metal walls up here. Okay, well, great. Guess we're not going to use those. So you can add the wood walls. And I think that's about it, right? Yeah, you can't add palm front either. Nifty, nifty, pifty. All right, well, I guess we're going to go with wood. It's not what I wanted to do, but I guess that's what we're gonna have to do. I wanted to build the base out of wood, the bottom, because I wanted it to look sturdy, but I forgot that you can't use those walls on the outside. It's so dumb. You can do it with these, but you can't do it like why? Why can't I do it with that? Or the palm fronds? It doesn't make any sense. So what we'll do, so there's, oh, we're not gonna need that many. Okay, so we'll do a window, and we'll do like the corners closed in, I think. I don't want them to all be windows. Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. That way we can store stuff, put stuff in the corners, so we don't need to worry about not having the space for things like a bed and storage or whatever we decide to put up here. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to put some light up here. I'm going to put one right here, and if it's in the way, we'll break it down later. But that way we've got a little bit of light up there to work with. So bright. So friggin' bright. Stupid thing. Alright. Alright, so next I'm going to see if these will work here. Where are these at? Oh wait, they're with the building, right? Like with the hammer? Yeah, they're right here. Kind of like that. Is that going to stick through the floor? No. Cool. Place you there. Cool. So 8 sheets, 4 rope, 2 logs. Not too bad. Except for the fact that those are ridiculously expensive. I'm going to try to sleep so I can actually do some of this during the day, because it's hard for me to see, and I know it can't be easy for you all to see either. Why is my whole structure red right now? It's very strange. Oh, there it goes. It's not red anymore. So let's go ahead and slap a D's in here, possibly. I don't have any rope. I need to make a spinning wheel so I can make some rope. I don't think I made a spinning wheel here. Let me check. Negative. Oh, let me show you guys this stuff. I showed it to you at night, but yeah, this is all the stuff that we gathered from this island. There's a bunch of it. Bunch of goodies. I just dropped it off here. I thought about taking it back to the radio tower island with the rest of the stuff, but I decided to wait on that. So I'm going to come up here, and we'll find a spot for the spinning wheel, a permanent spot. No, I don't have to worry about it later because we already have the metal sheets up here. Spinning wheel, we will put you... Let's put it like right in between these right here. Looks good. There we go. And we'll gather some leaves and get that rope going. All right. Get these 2 in there and there. So that one there is done. Let's make sure it doesn't stick through the top. I don't think it does. No. Cool, cool, cool. So we see 1 more log for that one. And how many logs for the rest of this? 32 logs. Damn. That's expensive. So we need 33 total logs. Okay. Well, back on that grind. Alright, that's the last log there. I think that might be the last log that we need. Possibly. Until we add furniture and things. I'm going to bring these logs up top because we'll probably add like a table, a chair, things like that up here, and we're going to need those for that. Next off, I just had an idea as I was walking up the stairs right there. I'm going to put a light right here. I think it's a great spot for a light. So let's go ahead and grab the metal sheet. Okay. Go ahead and just turn this one on. Hope it doesn't burn down the base. I think we'll be fine, right? Yeah, that's fine, right? Right. Nothing bad could ever happen from that. Okay, so I also had an idea while I was building. I want to see if it will work. Well, not let me... Yeah, it will not let me do it. Interesting. Okay, I don't know why that put that there, but it did. Yeah, I was hoping to extend this out a couple here, and then building like the staircase up, but it won't let me put it here. I forgot about that. So, all right. Anyway, we need to get a ceiling on this bad boy, which will be a lot easier than the walls and stuff. Hopefully, anyway. So what we're gonna do is come over here to these. And these ones are always kind of finicky to do. There we go. We'll do that one there. This one here, and one in this corner here. We'll go to 4. There we go. Looking good, looking good. I really like these ceilings, these roofs. They're really nice. I'm glad they fixed them since the last time I played, because beforehand you could see through them. Strange. Very, very strange. There we go. And come on. There we go. And I forget, can I add? Yes, I can. Boop, boop, and boop. Cool. So that is our base. We need 60 palm fronds and 60 large sticks. Well, there's 2. All right, we've got a ton of stuff. We got a lot of stuff right here too. Go ahead and just throw the stuff in there. Maybe. Aim up at that. Back up a little bit. Maybe we're gonna have, I think, plenty of palm fronds. We might need some more large sticks, but I do have a ton of large sticks. So, you know, I really like preparing beforehand, because holy crap, that went so quick. We've still got a ton of sticks here too. I think I'm going to move them all over here because they seem to be sliding down the hill a little bit. Yeah, that's a nice floating light there. Really like that. Is this one floating too? They are. They're all floating. Cool. All right, so we got a couple things up here. Let's go ahead and do a bed, so we can save it and stuff up here. I really don't like how it's not flush. Like, you can't just freely rotate. That's why I always put them in the corners, because it's just so much easier and it just looks better. All right, the bed is done. I'm going to start making a habit of bringing up extra stuff every time I come up, because beforehand I was just bringing up exactly what we needed. So, all right, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to, where's the farming stuff here? Let's do some fences around this bad boy there. Yeah, that'll be good. So what I'll probably do is, because these ones actually line up this way, so I'll probably just do that there, and then one on the other side. Yeah, that'll work. Get these ropes in here. I don't have any more rope. I'll have to make some more. Large sticks and palm fronds. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. Boom. Done. Those are done. Finally. I don't know why I always build these up on like 2 or 3 flights of stairs, because they're such a pain to build. So, all right. So we got the ceiling done. We've got the bed done. We've got a spinning wheel. What else could we add up here? Let's take a look. See what some of these blueprints are that we picked up. A metal shelf. Maybe we would do a metal shelf. Let's put it over here. Oh, neat. Cool. All right. Let's do it like right at this level here. I like it. So we need 5 metal sheets and a couple scraps. So I'll have to make a couple trips here. While we're doing that, let's go ahead and just add a couple other things here. Let's do a meat smoker. Yeah. We haven't done that yet. Let's take a look at it. Put that there, just a bunch of small sticks. Oh, it's super simple. Holy crap. Look at that. Already done. So nice. Okay. What else can we build? Looks to be it. I don't have the leather because I let everything on this island despawn, because I'm an idiot. And I need the leather for the plane, I believe. I think the seat I need leather for. Yeah, I need 9 leather for that. So hopefully we've got that. Oh boy, that could put a damper on things real quick. But all right, let's go ahead and just get this metal real quick and get this shelf built. And there we go. Cool. So you can actually store stuff on this, can't you? See how well that works? Not very well at all. Interesting. Some rope. Can you even use this? I put it upside down, didn't I? I did. Oh man. It looks like it would go this way. Right? Oh man, I done goofed it. That's fine. Oh, we have a shelf that we can't put anything on. That's okay though. We have no meat to cook on this, so it's pretty much useless as well. This has turned out great, guys. This has turned out fantastic. Let's add some furniture. I want a dining area, I think. Let's do a table here. I don't like that. Let's move this stuff out of the way, and we'll get this log and build this real quick. There we go. And we'll add some chairs. I don't like these. These look more like rocking chairs. Maybe stools. Let's do stools. I like that. Maybe we'll do stools on this side. And then we'll do a bench over here. Yeah, that works. Cool. So we need 3 logs for that. Not too bad. I know that there was one hiding over here somewhere. There you are, you jerk. There we go. Cool. We can sit down on our stool, look out the window at the ocean. The beautiful ocean. It's great. Can I get up, please? There we go. About this side here. Turn around. There we go. We're very short. All right, so we're going to need some more light for sure, because once it gets dark, it's going to get real dark up here. Let's add one on either side of this. There we go. And we'll put one right here. Should be good. Okay, all the lights are done. Let's get them turned on here. Boom. Look at that. Yeah, that's good. It's not too bright. So I don't really know what else to add. No, I don't really see much else that I can add or that I want to add. But yeah, this build actually didn't take me nearly as long as normal because I did prep for it a little bit. I had a bunch of stuff cut down already. Let's take a look in the morning. We'll take a look outside to see how it looks from like a distance. Because right now it's going to be kind of difficult. So I'm going to wait this out until I can sleep again, and then I'll bring you guys back once it's daytime. All right, so while I was waiting to sleep so we can take a look at the base, I decided to add a little extension here because I want to make this kind of equal on either side and make it look more sturdy. So I'm going to go ahead and build this here. I built the platform there because I want to add more of these on either side to make it even and make it look more, you know, sturdy, where it's not going to just fall over, even though this design would never work under these circumstances. But, you know, here we are. First off, we need 8 logs, which isn't bad. So let's go ahead and grab those. All right, cool. So that is done there. And let me see here. How can we do this? Because I need to be able to access that. I might have to take this wall out, to be honest. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. You know what? I'm going to save it first in case it decides to knock the entire base down. There we go. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to add that back, but we'll try it here in a second. Oh, what? Can I not put that there? No, it won't let me add it. Oh, it's because the ceiling's already built. Damn it, that's so dumb. I wonder if I took this out, if I could build it. You know, we just saved it. Let's try it. That's fine. Let's do some experimentation. Okay. So it'll let me add it now. So that's the reason it wouldn't let me add it before. So put those there, and then will it let me add this back on here? Pretty please, pretty please, pretty please. I wonder if I add this first, if then I'll be able to add these. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Please. Oh my gosh. Fine, we won't do it. All this was for nothing. Just put our wall back here, I guess. And just, yeah. Ow. The building system in the game needs some work. You don't really have that much freedom. Like, I should be able to build, you know, walls up on top of those if there's floors there, you know? It would make sense to be able to do that. Where's that last log? I know that there's a log around here somewhere. I think that should be fixed. I don't understand why they do that. If there's not a wall below it, what did what? Anyway, if there's not a wall below it, let me heal before I just randomly walk and die. Anyway, what I was saying for the third time, if there's not a wall below it, you can build a wall on top of it. If there's a wall below it, you can't build a wall on top of it. That makes no sense to me. You can build a ceiling on it, but no wall. It's dumb. Very dumb. We need doors. We don't need doors. Who needs doors? Ain't nobody coming in here. All right, you know what? Let's do what I said I was going to do like a few minutes ago. Let's go take a look at this from a distance and see how it looks. How absolutely ridiculous it looks. Of course it's raining. You know what? We'll wait till tomorrow. That's fine. I'll just wait around again. That's okay. Let me see what kind of ridiculous stuff I can get into now. So while we're waiting for sleep, I went ahead and just added a rack here, along with another light. Figure we might as well put this to some, to some use. We can drop off our stuff as we come in and pick stuff up as we go. Coconuts, things like that. So yeah, I like it. I like it. We will take a look at it during the day. But I'll show it to you at night here too, because it, it kind of looks cool. It's almost like a tree house, you want to look at it as like a tree house. Kind of like it. I really wish we could have gotten this to work over here so it was symmetrical, because that's bugging the piss out of me. It's just bugging me, but that's okay. We can get in so many different ways too. It's really nice. All right, it's finally daytime. We're finally able to sleep. So now in the daytime, let's go take a look at this beast of a base. Oh, I almost fell off there. Yeah, it's very difficult to look at because you're always, oh, there's a log under here. You're always looking from below. I like it. Let's go behind up, and let's go up here. Let's go up here and take a look. That might be a better vantage point. Yeah, look at that. Look at it. The birds flying around and stuff. That's nice. I like it. That's pretty cool. It's like right in the middle of the plane crash too. I dig it. It's not the best thing that we've ever done. It's kind of, it's neat though. It's neat. I'm getting so old. It's neat. So neat. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Next episode, we're going to gather up everything on this island. I won't do anything off camera this time. Gathering up everything on that island, taking it back to the radio tower island, and let's get this plane built and get the hell off these islands, man. All right, thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye.